Hey guys, and welcome back. So we're going to be playing the Royal Romance Chapter 4. You snag the last dance with the prince and properly meet your host, the Duke. So let's get into it. Chapter 4, Save the Last Dance. It's a night at the masquerade at the palace. You're walking over to the prince to claim the last dance of the evening and you find him talking to Lady Penelope as you approach. At that time, my family acquired its fifth golden poodle statue. I can relate. Don't get me started on the Queen's antique goblet collection. Excuse me, may I cut in? Ryder, I believe this is my dance. Penelope, hands on my man. May I cut in? If you must. I must. Penelope reluctantly walks away as the prince turns to you. You handled that very well. I try. You do more than that. Honestly, you seem as comfortable here as you did back in New York. Shall we dance? The orchestra plays the dreamy waltz as Prince Ryder takes your hand. I'm not sure I know the steps. Just follow my lead. With Ryder's strong arms around you, you easily match his movements. You're an amazing dancer. My parents would be thrilled to hear that all those years of dance lessons paid off. I'm very glad that I got a moment alone with you, Will. Well, we're relatively alone. There's only about 100 people watching us right now. Unfortunately, it's about as much privacy as we might expect, though I do have a trick on my sleeve. He guides you across the ballroom floor and waltzes the two of you out of a set of French doors to an unoccupied balcony. We can get a little more privacy out here at least. Nice moves. I try. Now, I want to know how you are. I trust you're being well taken care of here. Maxwell's been very sweet so far. He flew me out here and set me up with the room and everything. I haven't met his brother yet. I have the Duke. He's different from Maxwell, more serious, but this house has an excellent reputation, mostly due to him. I see. What about Cordonia? What do you think of my home so far? Cordonia, I love it. It's nice, but I miss New York. I like it better if I have more time with you. It's pretty dope. Pretty dope. Really? It's beautiful. I love the architecture, the elegant vents, the music. It's like something out of a fairy tale. I hope that you will love Cordonia as much as I do. I'll be rather fortunate for a queen to dislike her kingdom. Alright. I guess that's a pretty important quality in a queen to be. Especially given Cordonia's recent history. What do you mean? These last few decades have been somewhat rocky for us. The first queen abandoned my father and my older half-brother. I'm not clear on the exact details, but do you know why she left at least? She couldn't handle the pressure of courtly life. She came from a lesser noble family, so she had been long at court before the marriage. And my own mother passed away when I was still a child. You lost your mother? I'm so sorry. That must have been difficult. Wow, no. It was a long time ago. And so the current queen? She may not be my mother, but she is a wonderful woman who's done her best to lead Cordonia alongside my father. Instability in the monarchy is always dangerous for a small kingdom like ours. Weakened currency, a rise in crime, a drop in tourism, all because of the lives of the rulers. So that's why you care so much about finding the right queen? Exactly. I can't just follow my heart as much as I might want to. There's too many other people I need to think about. Sorry, I didn't mean to burden you with this. Ryder, you can tell me anything. I'm here for you. Let's talk about something happier. You could tell me anything, bro. You got a lot resting on your shoulders. True, but I can at least take a moment to sprinkle and tell my misspent youth. I wouldn't mind hearing those either. One summer when I was only 8, my father decided to throw me into the rigors of governing. He made me sit through hours of meeting for 3 weeks straight. Finally, I couldn't take another minute. I decided to liberate myself. Wait, you play hooky? Yeah, Drake and us a little monster supply of chocolate from the kitchen, so we hid out in the gardens. We spent the evening making up games to play in the garden maze. Our best one was maze tag. You can see the entrance to the maze over there by the hedges. Maze tag? Let me guess, you played tag in a maze? You got it. Not our most cleverly named game, but whoever was it had to run after the other person in the maze. You lost if you were it by the time the other person got to the center. We played that for hours until we nearly collapsed from exhaustion, but we were too stubborn to go back. We used the last of our strength to climb up the tree in the center of the hedge maze and vowed to live out there. I fell asleep in that tree, and I only woke up when I fell off the branch and landed flat on my back, swearing up a storm. I hope this doesn't destroy your image of me as a proper prince. What surprises me most is that you know any swear words. Drake knows how to have fun. I don't know. I kind of want to be funny, say you know any swear words. You're always so proper. Maybe in front of you. Well, I want to meet the Ryder who plays hook and sleeps in trees. I'm so scared for you, Summers. I'm afraid those days are behind me. Now next floor of the waltz, Ryder guides you through the doors to the ballroom. As how Ryder pulls you close as you're swaying together as gradually the music begins to wind down. This song is coming to an end, and the masquerade will have to say goodnight soon. Is this how it's going to be for the next couple months, stealing a couple minutes here and there? As I said, things are different here. I should spend some time with the other girls to be fair to them. But believe me when I say I wish this night didn't have to end. Who says I have to? I'm very curious about what gleam in your eye. What are you proposing? Would you like to meet me at the garden maze? Yes, but my bodyguards would never allow me to go out there alone. You won't be alone. I'll be there. They'll probably like that even less. We shouldn't. Then why are you smiling? Because we both know how much I want to. In that case, I don't want to get you in trouble. Maybe you could show me the garden maze another time. Yes, another time. The waltz comes to an end and everyone in the ballroom applauds. Ryder bows gallantly to you and you curtsy back. Tomorrow will be very busy, but I should be able to see you for a little bit. I look forward to it. Until then. Whew, back in your room, you're about to prepare for bed when there's a knock at your door. You answer it. Maxwell, hey. I know it's late, but there's someone you should meet. Bertrand, this is the one I was telling you about. Will. Maxwell steps aside to let in an opposing male with a stern expression. This is the girl you've chosen to represent our house. Yep, nailed it, right? Oh, this is my older brother, Bertrand. It's nice to meet you, Bertrand. The proper way to address the Duke is Your Grace. Oh, I'm so sorry, Your Grace. Maxwell didn't mention this. No, I'm sorry. I wish I could be savage, but I'm trying to play nice here. Especially since we're representing their house, so like they're our sponsor, so you have to be nice. At least it looks like you can be trained. Oh my goodness. Hey, I'm not your pet. Doesn't mean it like that. Maxwell, war with you in private. Bertrand grabs Maxwell's arm and hauls him out of the room. He slams the door behind him, but you can faintly hear their voices through it. Sounds like they're talking about me. Well, isn't that obvious? I want to hear what they say. You press your ear to the door. That's the girl you picked to represent our family? Yeah, that's what Ryder really hit it off with her when they met at the restaurant for his bachelor party. She was our waitress. A waitress? You brought a waitress? I knew I should have trusted you. We could have had our pick of any unsponsored duchess or countess in half a euro. Well, sure, but like I said, she and Ryder have a lot of, chemistry. I think he really likes her. I know you probably don't care, but she can make him really happy. Like, I've never seen him so happy, kind of happy. Should Ryder have a shot of love like that, even if he is the prince? Spare me your sentimentality. You better hope that this waitress doesn't ruin everything. Wow. The door don't opens nearly smacking you in the face. I knew that was going to happen, but it was so worth it. Oh. You were listening to everything, weren't you? Yep. Yeah, and I don't... I would never. Yeah, and I don't like what I heard, bro. Perfect. A waitress with no manners. Look, you're the ones who invited me here. If you're so unhappy with me, just get another girl. No, you can't do that. We already said you are picking, so if you go, we got no one. Maxwell is unfortunately correct. We're stuck with you. Perhaps Maxwell didn't fully explain this to you, but if our house puts forth the princess's choice, we'll win fame and recognition. Something we could really use right now, actually, because we're kind of broke. Maxwell, you overstep. Sorry. You're broke? There's no shame in being broke. Guess that explains why I had to buy my own dress. Hey. Oh, no. I've been broke plenty of times. We've all been there. Thanks, Will. It's entirely different for us. Do you get money if I marry the prince? Not directly, but we can leverage the prestige to great effect. It would be best to get that leverage before others find out our situation. In the circles we went up for got out of our financial ruin, it would be a scandal. But our name is still worth something, Cordonia. At the very least, we could introduce you to the right people, get you invitations to the right events. I only regret that we can't offer you more. Speaking of which, have you prepared for tomorrow's event? Event? That's the Derby. Oh, the wrong voice. Sorry, Maxwell. You know what Derby is, right? Very good. It'll be your first opportunity to make an impression on the press. They'll be covering the event. They don't get a lot of opportunities to see the royals, so they'll jump at the chance. Oh, I assume they're important then. Yes, very. Everyone in Cordonia will be influenced by what they write about you. We're a monarchy, but we serve the people. You're going to need their approval or you're going to become a queen. Speaking of which, you should consider your attire for tomorrow. The queen will be presented at the Derby, and the right outfit will go a long way to earning her favor. I recommend going for a Derby look that's modern to impress the queen. I'll keep that in mind. I made an appointment for you in the morning at the boutique already. We'll speak more tomorrow, right before we head out for the Derby. Good night. Next morning, you enter the dress boutique and find Olivia putting on her outfit for the Derby. I'm surprised to see you here. I thought you have gone home by now. Surely you realize that you don't have a chance at winning. Olivia, surely you realize you can't intimidate me. There's a bird that's in your hand. You don't need to hurt others to protect yourself. I want to say this. That just shows how ignorant you are. This Derby is basically a fashion show. If you're wearing anything less than runway couture, the press is going to walk right past you. My man is something, as it won't it won't be half as ridiculous as your getup. Oh yes, just can't wait to see what you're going to wear. Please, Will, dazzle me. Olivia walks out of the boutique and you turn to survey the dresses. Olivia says the press would like something runway worthy. But Bertrand wants me to wear something modern to impress the queen. Well, I guess we're going to be stuck with the bluebell. I mean, this is modern, right? This will work. Derby, here I come. Will you be able to survive the Derby? I don't even know. Alright, so that's it for chapter, what is this, 4? I don't even remember. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week for the next chapter.